The co-wife. The village of Amakofia buzzed with the whispers of the women. Neka, the first wife of Chief Obidike, had lived for 10 years in peace, ruling her home with grace. But the day her husband brought in a new wife, Adogo, her world shifted. Adogo was young, with skin smooth as palm oil and eyes that could melt the heart of the most hardened warrior. The men admired her, the women envied her. Chief Obidike, blinded by his love for her, showered her with gifts, new wrappers, coral beads, and the biggest hut in the compound. Neka, once the queen of the household, found herself pushed into the shadows. At first, she tried to ignore the sting. "I am the first wife," she reminded herself, holding her chin high. But it wasn't long before Adogo's presence became unbearable. She giggled too loudly, took the best portions of meat, and worst of all, she was already heavy with child while Neka had only born daughters. One night, as the moon cast long shadows across the compound, Neka sat by the fire, grinding pepper with furious energy. Her best friend, Uju, leaned in. "Neka, will you let this girl take everything from you?" A plan began to form. The next market day, Neka visited the powerful Dibia, Nwokik. She knelt before him, her voice a whisper. "Give me something, anything, to make my husband see me again." Nwokik handed her a small calabash. "Pour this into his soup. By morning, his heart will return to you." That night, with trembling hands, Neka mixed the potion into Obidike's meal. But fate, ever mischievous, played its hand. Adogo, feeling the cravings of pregnancy, took a sip of the soup meant for Obidike. The next morning, she woke with pain twisting her stomach like a coiled snake. The household erupted in panic as she clutched her belly, wailing. Neka watched in horror. This was not what she had planned. Obidike called for the Dibia, who examined Adogo and turned to Neka with knowing eyes. "The gods do not take kindly to jealousy, Neka." Tears streamed down her face as she fell to her knees. "I only wanted my place back." Adogo's wail softened as the Dibia gave her herbs. The child survived, and with time, the household healed. But Neka never forgot the weight of her mistake. In the end, she learned that love cannot be forced, nor destiny written. And so, the co-wives found a way to live, not as rivals, but as women bound by fate, sharing the love of one man and the lessons of the gods.